Members of the Lexington chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution and their guest joined together at the site of Bryan Station. The station was an 18th century Kentucky fort that found itself surrounded by Indians in August of 1782. To obtain water for the duration of the expected attack, the women of the fort left the safety of its walls to go to the spring. In 1896, the DAR erected a monument on this site, the only monument for women erected by women. Amelia Wisner opened the ceremony. Heather French Henry led the singing of the national anthem. Carol Rogow, a state regent, offered greetings from the KSDAR. Donna Price represented Governor Matt Bevin. The guest speaker was Heather French Henry.
When differences need to be made and women get together, change happens. Bravery occurs. Courage is uplifted. Hope is given, regardless of the service and the sacrifice. These women are brave, passionate, and served without question. Can you imagine what it must have been like for their husbands to have come to them and said, "Hey, ladies, we love you. However," and that's always the however or the but, "we're going to send you out, and you can't look scared. You have to look normal, even though you might die. So, I love you, be on your way. Hope to see you soon." Right.
The keynote address was given by Donna Dodd Terrell Jones, a member of the DAR and an avid researcher, writer, and genealogist.
The Revolutionary War was coming to a close. In all other places, combat had essentially ceased. However, on the Kentucky frontier, some infighting between the colonists had now begun over who now owned Kentucky, and thus who would now have the power to grant Kentucky land to the hordes of people who now were coming here to try to claim it. The spring was, of course, outside the stockaded fort's walls, down this slope, and many yards from the fort's gate, which was way up there. The spring was perilously close to the hiding places of those lying in wait to attack the settlers and their fort. The settlers had no good options. It was do or die. Someone had to go to the spring's well for water. Reportedly, and you all have heard some of this, it was rationalized that if the men went out, the attackers would immediately set upon them and massacre them, and thereafter those remaining in the fort would, of course, be doomed. So some thought that if the women exited the fort at their regular morning ritual of going to the well for water, then the attackers might assume that the fort's inhabitants were unaware of their presence. It was hoped that under such circumstances, the attackers might not yet choose to reveal their presence with an initial attack upon the women and girls. Meanwhile, of course, the men would stay holed up inside the fort with the gate shut.
The program concluded with the reading of the 28 names of the women honored and the rededication of the monument.
Weep no more, my